Alright, in this video we're going to do a recording for business owners in Brazil that have their own website. And really what we're going to talk about here is beginning with the end in mind. And the end in mind is when you publish content with your WordPress site that you get to the top of the search engines for your best keywords to get in front of future prospects. Alright, so right now we're at WordPress.org. This is the platform we're going to use on our domain. So let's take a look at the website. Alright, here's a lead generation website for a client. We can see the domain name right here, leblonrentalapartments.com. Real simple lead generation page. Nothing too fancy. And it produces a lot of leads for this client. So we're going to log into this WordPress site and look at some pretty boring subjects like permalinks and stuff like that. So let's log in. Of course, this is a WordPress site. So you do domain/wp-admin. So let's log into WordPress. Alright, the first fundamental of good search engine optimization is a proper plugin, and that plugin that we're going to discuss right here is the All-in-One SEO Pack by Michael Torbert. Now, how do you find that plugin? Basically, all you need to do is go to the plugin section and do a search. So right now we're going to install plugins. All-in-One SEO, search for the plugin. This is an older version of WordPress, so if it looks different than yours, that's why. So here it is. This is a very powerful, reliable, old school plugin that holds up to this day. It's called the All-in-One SEO Pack by Michael Torbert. It's important that you get this one here. You're going to see a lot of different plugins with similar names. This is the one, All-in-One SEO Pack by Michael Torbert. Now, once you install the plugin for All-in-One SEO, you will have to do some basic configurations, and we'll look at that now. So, plugin status right here, click Enabled, Home Title, put just your keyword, home description, your keyword, and then some additional stuff. According to the people that know the most with this industry, do not put your keywords in this metadata section. It's a myth, and we don't necessarily, you don't have to do that. So just put your keyword in the title, the description. No need for it here. When we get down to here, you're going to want this to look exactly like this whole section. So you can pause this video or even go to YouTube and look at this, but it should look like this. %post_title post, or %. So all of this will be customized, and go to YouTube, but it should look just like this. And later we'll explain why. You can copy these, you can pause the video, and then click Update Options. Alright, next fundamental tip for good SEO with WordPress is the permalink structure. And the permalinks are what will be in the URL or the web address when you start publishing blog posts or pages. So we go to the settings section. You're going to see permalinks. I'll do it right here. Here it is down here, permalinks. And we go to custom structure, and it should look just like that. / %postname %.html. Click Save Changes, and that's it. Now the reason that you want to do this is because if you don't do custom structure, when you start creating pages and posts on your website, well, by default it's going to just put random things in the URL. It would look similar to this or this. So come to permalinks, click custom structure. It should look just like this. You can find a lot of videos on YouTube regarding this subject, but this is very important, and it should always be like this. Permalink should always be set up like this, and the reason is when you start publishing content, for example, right now we're going to look at a page. We can see so the page was optimized for this keyword, so it's Leblon penthouse apartment rentals, and we can see that the keyword is being pulled into the title of the URL. This is very important. Now this page looks, similar to the others, but really what we're focusing on here with the permalink structure is that when you publish pages in your WordPress site, it should be your domain name / and then the keywords you're going after, so you can get to the top of the search engines in front of your future prospects. So this is why we're doing it right here. Another great way to publish content for business owners is with blog posting, which is totally different. So we go to posts up here, not pages, and again, if we open this URL, we can see that it's you see the domain name right here, / Leblon penthouse apartment rentals .html. This .html is very different than the page. You can see the page URL just ends right there. When we're posting, blog posting, it will be that plus .html. This is just good basic fundamental SEO, and it all begins with the permalink structure. Alright, the last tip, configuration tip for WordPress in this video is going to be when you publish pages and posts, you're going to want to disable this. Underneath here it says discussion, allow comments, allow trackbacks. By default, WordPress will have these checked, and you don't want that. You're just going to get spammed all day. So as you publish pages and posts in your WordPress site, come down to discussion right here, and then disable allow comments, allow trackbacks. There's no reason for it. If you don't see that, you can go to screen options and then click comments, and then scroll underneath your content, and then you'll see it right here under discussion. So again, you want to disable allow comments, allow trackbacks, and unfortunately you'll have to do that every time you publish a page or a post. If you don't do that, you're just going to start getting weird emails to every page. So that's it. I'll go over that one more time. We're going to look at this blog post, and we're going to make sure that as we publish this post, that under the discussion field, allow comments and allow trackbacks is not checked. And then we would come back to here, click update, and that way we're not going to get any annoying spam as we build our sites with publishing pages and posts. Alright, so we just logged back out of the WordPress site, and then that's it. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring. We looked at some basic WordPress configurations, and for more tips on WordPress, SEO, things like that for business owners in Brazil, check out our website in the description box below this video and tell us about your next project or what you guys are looking for. Take care.